You know what? The Windbloom Festival should be coming up! We haven't been to Mondstadt in a while. Come on, let's go check up on all our old friends!
I'll do that a little later, Paimon. Let me go ahead and do some cleaning up in the menu as always. I won't lie, I still can't get over the view. It is just breathtaking. Hard to believe we were just over there, actually. But anyways, hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Genshin Impact. It is now time to finally, after all this time, to continue on with the main story. So let's go ahead and do the interlude. So hopefully if everything goes well, I can go through the interlude, and I'm also hoping to go through the Night Clan and Flower Clan, Act 3 specifically. So hopefully we can get those taken care of today. So let's go ahead and see where we got.
Isn't that Yansan? I wonder what she's doing here.
Hi, Yansan. Yansan.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Just take it easy before the real work begins.
Oh?
You two are in charge of repairing the houses to the north. The rest of you should go west. The road practically crumbled beneath my feet on my way here.
Not
the
good.
whole thing will need to be reinforced.
All right, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
Alright then, so it looks like reconstruction efforts then. Also, I see the pyramid in the back there. Memories.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Well, maybe let's not do that and accidentally injure ourselves. If anything, why don't you both do it? So that way the work gets done quicker.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed.
Eve and...
My back.
What did I just say about injuring yourself?
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Take him to get some rest and apply some meds.
Oh, Lord.
And you, take it easy for the next few days, all right? I don't want this getting worse, and don't push yourself. You can help out once you're better.
I knew I should have trained harder.
I think you're missing the point.
Working out is different from real work. You gotta ease into it. Anyone not have an assignment? Chief Mutoda needs our help.
I don't have an assignment.
Yansan!
Hello.
Traveler! Paimon, what are you doing here?
The main quest has called me here.
We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Well, my tribe's in pretty good shape, all things considered. We're already done with all the repairs. I heard the Flower Feather clan was hit a lot worse, though, so I decided to come help.
Hey then?
On the way, I ran into a caravan of merchants from my tribe and brought them along. These are my students.
Oh, your students. Yeah, you're a sports coach.
Good memory. You a sports lover? I can design a training plan for you.
I won't lie, I'm not much into sports myself.
Looks like you're in pretty good shape already. Competitive fighting, extreme sports, you could take your pick. As for you, Paimon, we might have to start you off on a balanced meal plan.
And then Paimon will find some way to cheat on said plan. She will never give up with her meal plan.
What? There's nothing wrong about Paimon's current meal plan?
Yep,
Like
see, there you
today,
go.
Paimon just had some glazed meat stew, fried
One,
shrimp, bean balls,
2,
sour sauce kipper,
3,
and stuffed and mashed
4.
potatoes. That's practically nothing.
So you've already had all of this, and it hasn't even been, like, what, lunch or dinner yet?
This case sounds even worse than I imagined. Oh, I know just the thing. Kale juice. I'll make you some soon.
Good luck trying to get Paimon to drink that.
Kale juice? Wait, isn't that your favorite drink, Traveler?
Oh,
If
is
Yansan's
it?
going to make some for free, Paimon would feel terrible if you won't get to try it.
So she's either trying to push it onto us, or she's trying to bring us down with her.
Anyway, that's enough idle talk for now. A little while earlier, the chief asked me to bring a few people to help with something.
And that something is?
Are you two free? As you can see, due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm short a few people.
Yep, gotta make sure not to overdo it and also to stretch.
Of course, we're also here to help. Let's go see the chief.
All right, onward we go.
Perfect. Then follow me.
Okay. All fires fuel the flame. Alright. Da-da-da-da. Let's see. The chief looks like they're going to be over here. They're not too far away. At the tallest point, it seems. Ooh, hello. We've seen you before.
We made it, Chief.
Hello.
Eon-san, Traveler Paimon. I'm so glad you're here.
Or...
Let's just get straight to the point. Are the people behind you warriors from your tribe? Did something bad happen to them?
Cold. So cold. Duarte, are you there? I'm drowning, and there's something in the water.
Okay. Seems like he's hallucinating.
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
Is this some kind of curse or something, or is this the abyssal corruption?
The abyss. The
Oh.
abyss is coming.
Why does this mind me? This reminds me very much of Dragon Age Origin in the very beginning, where you go to the medical area in Ostagon. I think it's called Ostagon, if I recall. And the guy was going on and on about the darkspawn.
There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my
Ew.
stomach is full of teeth.
Ill,
It ate all of you.
Ew, ew,
and it's
ew,
coming
ew,
for
ew.
me too.
ill, that mental image, ill.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Paimon, let's stand back a little bit.
Monstrous
Why
beasts! How did you get in here?
are you all still armed?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor.
Yeah, just a little off.
They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done.
What exactly, do you have any ideas specifically?
We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
The soy thought? What's that?
Sounds gooey.
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh, okay, we got a Grim Reaper then.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True, it poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it.
So either there's never been an incident like this happening before, or this could be just something new that the Abyss has been able to acquire or transform into. Or the other option is this was before, like, this creature or entity did pop up before, but any records at the time were destroyed or weren't put down due to how chaotic everything was. I wonder how this will develop.
There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
I could try to help. I could try to suck up the power.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it
Yes.
a try!
You really have to announce that every single time, don't you? Nom 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 nom. Sweet, sweet abyssal juice. Doesn't seem...
Didn't work?
No, it doesn't seem like it.
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
It almost seems like, if anything, either it's leaving a scarring even after we purified it, or the abyssal power within them is replenishing as we purify it. Like it's multiplying more rapidly than we can to purify it.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
It's hard to say,
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
Oh.
We beat Gasoithoth. They survived the battle. Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
Of course not.
There's gotta be something we can do.
What is it, Aeon-san?
We'll take it case by case. First of all, we shouldn't keep them cooped up in here. The environment isn't doing them any good.
Well, I mean, it's not like they're, in like a house or something like that, but yeah, maybe, help them move around the area, try to help them.
Let them go where they feel comfortable. And the
There you go.
Traveler, Paimon, and I will talk to them.
Okay. Try to see about a safe area for them.
But,
Are you sure about this?
I know you're worried, but we don't have any other solution, right? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But we won't know until we try.
Exactly. Right now, things aren't working as it is, so try to think outside of the box here.
Well, don't just stand there. Let them go. Send someone to follow them, but don't stick too close. We just need to keep tabs on them.
And it could be possible they could head somewhere that could lead us to a solution. Bop, bop, bop. Words, words, words.
All right, it's up to us now. Let's talk to them one by one.
All right.
This is a bad situation, but I know the warriors will find a way to pull through. After all, we've overcome so many challenges already. What's one more?
It's always something to do.
Let's see. One of those guys was talking about being cold. Do you still remember him?
Yes.
It's not often that you see someone almost drown on dry land. Let's go talk to him.
Now, he mentioned something about there being a creature or entity in the water. So maybe it's possible that that's what we need to figure out, what that creature is. Whee! Hello! Aww.
Found him. Hello? Can you hear me?
So dark. So cold. I want to go home.
It's almost like their mind is separated from their body, maybe, but they're still connected, but...
Okay, just wait a little longer and we'll take you home. The caravan from my tribe should have brought some firewood. I think starting a bonfire might help.
Yep, address the cold.
Huh?
He says he's cold. Let's try to warm him up.
When it's dark, damp, and cold, what's better than a fire? Maybe the light and warmth will help change what he sees. Wait here while I grab some firewood.
Let's see.
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
Okay, so that is registering.
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
The water's too deep, so maybe try to get him into a higher spot then?
It's okay. We brought some friends from the people of the springs. They're great swimmers. We're here to save you.
No. Please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Looks like the bonfire wasn't enough.
Yes, it looks like it's gonna be a combination of things.
That was the second time he mentioned the name Duarte. Maybe we can start there. Let's ask around and see what we can learn.
My guess is it's probably going to be a dino of some kind. So let's go ahead and head on up. Hello.
My friend. Is he any better?
We're working on it. But I wanted to ask, does the name Duarte ring any bells for you?
Duarte.
Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion.
Yep, I was
Otoko
right.
almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him.
Okay, is Duarte still around?
He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end.
Okay, interesting. So it's something, so he's reliving a past trauma then.
That means we just need to bring Duarte here and...
What?
Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an abyss invasion.
There it is.
He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
What did Duarte look like?
He was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur.
Alright, so maybe we can work with that then.
Well, hold on. What are you planning?
Well, we just need to impersonate him.
Based on the look on your face, I'm guessing you already have a plan.
Yes. I'm going to turn into a pretty bird.
All right, let's get to work. Oh, and thank you for the information. We'll do whatever we can to help your friend.
No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do a bit of a... Hold on. Looks like they want me to go to a specific spot. Looks like we are not going to transform into a pretty bird. Yes, stamina. Finish recharging. Oh, is it about to rain? Feels like it's about to rain. Hello. Also, let's take a picture while we're at it. Alright. Do I just need to... Okay, I am going to turn into a pretty bird. Fly across the sky and dive bomb. Hello.
We're back. How are you feeling?
Duarte?
Yes, it is I, Duarte.
How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
Get on my back.
It's working!
Shh. Stop talking, Paimon.
What now?
Tap his head, let out. Push him lightly from behind. Let out a low roar. Tap his head with your claw.
Wait, not so hard.
Pop, pop, pop.
That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. There's something in the water.
Didn't work. Let out a low roar.
You sense it, don't you? This place is dangerous. Still. Hearing you make that noise reminds me of our first few battles together. You were such a little thing back then. I
Aw.
also had no idea what I was doing.
He's still trapped, but he's currently stringing in complete sentences now, so that's a good start. Let's see.
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time.
Yes.
Over a
Flashback.
decade later, and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew, just like old times. I owe you for this.
I'll hold you to that.
We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promise to protect you. There's no way. No way. No. Wait. I failed.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's getting suspicious.
Bop him. Yeah, the water.
Duarte? Wait. You're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Okay, so it looks like he's aware of his current surroundings then. That's great.
Toko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here?
Exposition.
You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for.
None of this is your fault. Maybe it's not my place to say this, but go easy on yourself. You deserve to move past what happened here, and what happened to Duarte.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go on, get some rest. East Kaylee, we'll leave him to you.
Take care of him.
Seems like the key to getting through to them is whatever they cherish the most. Kind of like their last spark of hope. Now we know how to help the others.
All right.
Let's take heart from this and keep going.
Yep, so it looks like any lingering regrets or trauma of any kind, that seems to be what they are currently mentally focused on at the moment. Also, cute little picture there. So we can help resolve that, help them past that.
It's coming for me.
Oh, this
It's
one.
gonna eat me.
It's okay. There's nothing to fear. Gasoithoth has lost. Nothing can hurt you anymore.
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Lovely.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than a Toko.
Just a little bit.
She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Definitely afraid.
Afraid is right. I wonder what triggered it. The battle against the abyss? Or maybe like a Toko, it's some deep-rooted fear, and the abyss just made it worse. All right, just like before, let's go see what we can learn about her past.
Something reunited in the pit of a stomach. It's possible it sounds like she lost someone close to her, and it could be that they got eaten.
Ion-san, I heard you cured a Toko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Why did you say hands?
Shizutota! Perfect timing. I was just looking for you. I wanted to ask you some questions.
Okay, for a second I thought she was gonna get triggered by the hands.
I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy.
Alrighty then.
Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle?
Yes, I get that feeling sometimes when I'm instructing a particularly gifted student. It's something like, wow, you were born to play this sport.
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
Huh? What do you mean?
When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them.
Okay, yeah, that would do it.
Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Conchita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked
Oh,
her tribe
no.
and broke into her home.
Oh, no.
By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the Abyss.
So basically, seeing that the Abyss creature could be defeated, she, with that newfound courage, threw herself in so that she could protect the people that she cared about the most.
We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
It's probably still always in the back of her mind.
Maybe fighting the Abyss was her way of making sure she wouldn't lose anyone else.
Exactly.
Maybe the thought of experiencing that pain again scared her more than the Abyss. On the outside, her choice to fight made her seem strong, but she never forgot the trauma of that night. The Abyss just brought it back to the surface.
Please don't tell me we're going to try to recreate
How
that.
can we help her?
This one is tricky. If
Hey,
we
look.
can find the right opportunity, then...
There's a little one over there that we could probably use.
Quali?
Yep. Yeah, makes sense she would react to him.
Wally, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family?
Oh, hold on, Chief Mutoda. Looks like Kochita's responding to his words.
If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad. But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Conchita.
Need to fight it one more time.
Fight it? One more time?
Good idea, Traveler. Her fear of the Abyss runs deep, but she still has the will to fight. She just needs to defeat an Abyss monster by herself. And we can prove to her that the Abyss isn't indestructible, just like you
Yep.
said.
That's what happened. She saw that she was able to actually defeat an Abyss creature, so that made her realize that they're not indestructible.
I think it's worth a try. Plus, with us around, we can make sure she won't get hurt. Although, that also means finding an Abyss monster.
Yeah.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
Alright then. Looks like we got our next destination then.
Great. Then let's go right now. Kochita, think you can make it?
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone. Not anymore!
All right, then stick close. Let's go.
Alright then, time to find some abyssal monsters. Let's see, how far away is it? It's not too, again, it's not too far. So we'll just go ahead and we'll just glide over there then. I see some purple mist over there. We all know what that means. Ah, Rift Hounds. It's always gosh darn Rift Hounds.
Found him. Let's get started.
Alright. I mean, maybe whittle them down a little bit.
Everything all right, Conchita? You don't have to force yourself to do this. How can we make this easier for her? I guess we could wear them down first, but I think it's better to stand guard for now. We should wait for the right moment to intervene.
You were the ones who killed them!
Oh, wait.
As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world.
As a kid, your parents always seem like they're indestructible.
But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down. No matter what.
Protect the people that are precious to you. And it looks like we have to go in.
Let's help her out!
The tides beckon. Settle down.
I can do this. I have to do this.
Stay clear. Face your guilt.
Let's dance. Oh,
Go away!
Want to have her take the final hits. Come on, focus on me. A little bit more. There you go. That was just in case that she needed to take the final hits.
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding?
You defeated
That
them.
last strike was absolute perfection. You pulverized them in a single hit.
Well, I mean, maybe not quite a single hit.
That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight. No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
Aha! A contradiction.
she's back to normal!
Conchita!
Yay!
What just happened?
Yeah, so it looks like this creature basically enhanced people's traumas and fears.
That is quite embarrassing. Sorry about that.
You have nothing to be embarrassed about.
I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
It's important to listen to your limits. Just like in training, pushing too hard will only hurt you in the long run. Everyone needs time to rest.
And also, sometimes just because you're not seeing someone, outwardly, doesn't mean there isn't something going on inward.
Besides, I have a feeling you won't have to face those fears alone anymore.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm going to get stronger. From now on, we're in this together.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable.
Watch out for each other.
I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything.
Not a problem.
I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
Understandable.
I'll keep you company.
All right.
All right, then we'll head back. I made sure to check the surrounding area for monsters, and it's all clear, so take your time. Sometimes, our fears never truly leave us. But tomorrow's a new day. As long as you keep moving forward, there will be better days to come.
All right, so now we got one more person, I believe. We're gonna ignore that purple mist over there. I'm back.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes.
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ian-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess he really can do the impossible.
Well, we are from space, so... Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Now the question is, this is gonna be one of those things where we help the other two, but we're not gonna be able to help the
all those rumors
third.
about the Traveler really are true.
Kochida's getting better too.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right.
Oh.
Koichi's not... She's not here anymore.
May she rest in peace.
That's 2 people down. You're an amazing problem solver, Traveler. Probably a well-honed skill from all your travels, right?
Yeah.
You really know how to give people hope. Ever since you came to Natlan, I've been feeling a lot better about our chances of winning this war.
You helped a lot of people too. You got them through the initial stage of panic.
Yeah. Honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept your cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
There's always hope.
Well, who am I to turn down such a nice compliment? Most people say the first step is the hardest, but it's not actually all that hard. Exaggerating the difficulty in your own head is where the fear comes in.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
I'll never get it, or might as well not try. I hear that kind of talk all the time. But if you break your goal into smaller parts, the first steps might actually turn out to be the easiest.
Exactly. If you try to focus on the thing as a whole, it looks like a massive mountain that's impossible to climb. But if you take it, just focus on the steps themselves, just be like, focus on the first, 1 to 5 steps and everything, it doesn't seem nearly as bad. And then sooner or later, so you suddenly find yourself at the top of the mountain. I need to play Celeste at some point.
Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Just like when I told you to eat less meat and drink more kale juice. You probably heard that and thought, I can never eat meat again. I'll have to drink kale juice for every meal. I'll practically starve.
I don't think that was really what she was thinking. I think it was more along the lines of, kale juice? Ew. Probably more about the taste more than anything.
In reality, all it takes to start is eating 2 fewer servings of blazed meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. It's not about making drastic changes all at once.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything?
You'd be surprised.
Consistency is key. You can't accomplish your goals in one fell swoop. You have to eat away at them little by little. My ancient name means power. Did you know that? So everyone thought I would grow up to be this tall, burly, muscular warrior. But that's not what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. My fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited that name over them.
Yep, power is not just about being tall or muscular or anything like that. There's more to power than that.
At first, I also felt lost. It was only later that I realized true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength is just a means to an end like everything else. So I began to break problems down into smaller parts. When facing an impossible situation, you just need to act. And if you fail, so what? That's just life.
You just get up again and keep on moving forward.
Anyway, that's what I've learned over the years. Maybe it'll come in handy for you someday.
Well said. Thank you for the advice.
Oh! Well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No,
Almost.
today. Paimon will start today.
Almost.
You're amazing, Ansan. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
Motivation is a powerful thing.
I don't deserve that much credit.
Oh, you give yourself too little credit.
You already have that strength within you. I'm sure you've faced more obstacles than I can imagine during your travels. But you never gave up. That proves it. I bet I could learn a thing or two from you.
You can learn from each other.
Ansan, bad news. Okoland is out of control.
All right.
Stay calm. I'll be right there.
That's the one with the weapon,
Looks
right?
like the time for conversation is over. Come on, let's go see him.
Sounds like we may need to bop someone on the head a little bit. Do. Or at the very least find a way to disarm him and get that big, massive hammer out of his hands. Seriously, why do you still have the hammer?
What are you doing, Okoland? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
He just sees abyss monsters.
The abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere.
Everyone just looks like an enemy to him.
They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end.
Oh no.
Careful! He's not himself! Okotlan!
Get back! I don't think he can hear us right now. We need to get him under control. Let's go!
Yes, please get that hammer out of his hands, please.
So, he thinks we're abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Talking is pointless. Let's go.
Come on! Give me your worst!
There we go. That was weird.
Let's begin.
There we go. Got you frozen.
Get out of my tribe! Mom, Dad, we're gone. This is my final battle!
No, it's not.
Please, son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters.
Wait until after we get the hammer out of his hands before you come forward.
Give me my family back! Look, Okoland! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Everyone seriously back up. Okay, now get. Okay, now get the hammer out of his hand, please.
I'm fine.
Hey, good.
Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
We know.
Don't worry. We'll figure something out.
Let's first get the hammer. I said, just get the hammer out of his hands, please.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all.
Yes, initially the same as the other two.
He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
He sure knows how to fight. Again, hammer, guys, let's not have our back towards him.
Oh, Coatlan.
He has a fighting spirit, that's for sure. But we can't keep him unconscious forever. I need to think.
I am going to keep stressing this hammer.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome.
500
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice,
It's the captain, and also accompanying him is the lovely music.
So you've seen this illness before?
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people.
This hasn't been irreversible for the other two.
The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
Route, not draft.
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases.
Makes sense.
This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination.
Yes, and maybe it also would help if we got rid of his hammer.
If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Drought.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine! Hurry! He's awake!
And why did none of you take the hammer away from him?
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
Alright then.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here?
There, it's all okay now.
My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
Whoa, okay, so his real name starts with TH potentially?
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime.
Aww.
Time to go, son. Can you stand?
And maybe kind of get that weapon off your back, please? I think he's sleeping.
I'll help you carry him back. Traveler, let's meet up later.
Alright then. After the crowd disperses, the captain hands a few more doses of medicine to guards so that the remaining warriors can be cured.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Yeah, thank you. You saved the day.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Yep, we can see that.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged.
And after all this time,
When my platoon arrived in Natland 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss.
we created bonds with them.
Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
Madeline hasn't forgotten you either.
They remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight, who fought with the Masters of the Nightwind. Still, I prefer to leave all that in the past.
The Sentinel Knight.
That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity?
Drought.
Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success.
And you still remember him after all these years. You honor his memory.
I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice, huh? That sounds rather familiar.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
The soul that possessed Auroron. It was Guthred, wasn't it?
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
Yeah, I know. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to that bridge, ultimately.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter.
Don't worry, Paimon. I'm sure all will be revealed in time. Or if not revealed in the game, at the very least, it will be revealed in other sources like books or manga or other stuff.
All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Yes.
Like, Anything?
I don't think anything,
Paimon wants to know
Paimon.
how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask,
What?
Traveler?
Really, Paimon? Is that really what was... Ah. Actually, there is something I want to
That man
know.
must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
Could the captain know something about the Ruler of Death? I might not get this opportunity again. I should ask him. Ask about the Ruler of Death.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
Oh, is this the mask reveal? It is indeed. The Curse of Immortality. I don't know what I expected, but this is.
The Ruler of Death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires.
Okay, we actually gonna see it?
Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist.
Ah, come on, game. What a cop-out.
But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
And change fate.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Hello. Probably will. If you ever do get to see what's, underneath that mask, it'll probably be in like a cool cutscene of some kind, more than likely, or some dramatic pivotal moment of some kind, if not both at the same time.
Sorry. Hope I didn't interrupt anything.
It's fine.
After helping Ocote land back home, I went on a small walk and happened to run into a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, did something happen?
Well, we keep teleporting everywhere recently.
Apparently, Shilonen's ready to start forging your ancient name. She needs to check the progress of your Pilgrim's Chronicle, that device she gave you before. She invited a bunch of people to be there, including me. So let's head to the stadium once you're done here.
Yay!
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now.
For now, you say, so which means we'll be talking, we'll be picking this conversation back up again later, I see.
Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
Alright, well, you take care. One day you may be pullable.
What a mysterious guy. Still, he doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now, right?
Well, I'm sure if we end up fighting him one-on-one, then I'm sure he'll be very intimidating.
Anyway, let's head to the stadium. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Yay.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
Honestly, kinda, yeah. Going through, so many years, centuries, making bonds with people, seeing them live and die again and again. It certainly weighs on, certainly, tires the mind. Anyways. Go to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. It's where we need to go, so follow the golden lights. Just imagine Paimon just throwing glitter on the ground. Paimon, is this where all my money more has been going towards? Well, that and also food. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hi, everyone.
Sure took your sweet time.
Yeah, I know. It takes me a while to record this stuff.
Wretched scoundrels! How dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulaha, waiting! Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll...
Thank you.
Don't listen to
Thank
him.
you.
We just got here too.
Thank you, Kanich.
Kanich? Kachina? Mualani? Woo! Everyone's here!
Everyone.
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
I brought candy and cookies to share.
Yay.
Of course we missed you. Ooh, you brought Source crackers too? Score!
And then no one got any because Paimon ate all of it.
Ah, just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Don't correct Granny. Never correct Granny. Pretty sweaty.
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up.
Wait, where's Chaska?
A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan.
Why do you need them
I need
here?
to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name.
Okay.
Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look.
Okay. Here you go.
Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Yay.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Hi, Chaska. I was wondering where you were.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
Really,
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Llama.
The Traveler deserves most of the credit. Plus, if it weren't for your help during the battle, the Collective of Plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, so it's only right we return the favor.
We're glad everything worked out.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started.
This sounds like this may be a cutscene coming up, potentially.
All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler.
Oh no.
Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
What did you discuss?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Suspicious.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved.
That does make sense. You know, they don't want to feel under pressure of any kind.
It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
So that sounds like we need to change the clock here soon.
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Lies. Oh.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see St. Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave.
She did not want the Traveler knowing what we thought. Especially, do I remember, I think it did get revealed that we could hear her thoughts temporarily that one time.
But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say.
Paimon, no.
Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natland for quite a while already, doesn't it?
It has been a while, but we've been traveling together for even longer. Years at this point.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
I am instantly worried.
Paimon's not from that land.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
And she was never seen again. You seemed a bit exhausted there. Did something go wrong?
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
I'm just worried that maybe Paimon may be a bit dramatic with it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
I mean, yeah, that would do it, although it sometimes feels like you guys reset in terms of the information that you have.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime.
Okay.
And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moeka, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
That would be nice. And with that, we have finished the interlude. Subterranean ruins. Wait for 2 days. Well, maybe we'll save that for another time. Let me just check something real quick. Alright, then I'm back. So yeah, it looks like that took a little bit longer than I expected. So I think I'll go ahead and I'll save the other acts of the other tribes for the time being. I'll save that for next time. Alright then. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. We were able to help out with the Anzan there, as well as help out with the people who had gone corrupted with the abyssal power. And we also talked a little bit with Capitano as well, with some mysterious cliffhanger stuff. Lots of cliffhanger. We'll see how that develops. And of course, we got our ancient name currently in the works at the moment still. So with that, I hope to see you all next time for another adventure. Till then, bye!
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.